Well, my buddy Steve down in Texas done sent me one that I thought was kind of funny, so I'm going to share it with you. It seems a rich fella. I mean, he was so rich he stunk. He decided to have him a big barbecue, and so he invited all his friends and his acquaintances and all these people, and then he also invited the boy that he'd met down the road that lived in a little old bitty house. He's a redneck. He'd met him, liked him, said, I'm just going to invite him to my party. Named Leroy, and he invited him, and they come. And boy, they were all eating their barbecue, shrimp, and they had hors d'oeuvres, and I mean, they were just absolutely having a blast. Out of nowhere, that old rich boy said, well, I'll tell you what, I got me a 10-foot alligator down there in that swimming pool. I'll give $1 million to any man that'll jump in the water with that alligator and wrestle it. Boy, without hesitation, splash! They looked out there, and there's Leroy in there. And he's on top of that alligator, and they just fighting and flipping around. And, man, he's karateing him and poking him in the eye and banging him on the head. And, boy, they fought and fought and fought, and they all screaming and laughing and clapping. And directly the alligator floated belly up. Leroy come crawling up out of the water. Rich man said, good God Almighty, Leroy. Man, I owe you $1 million. He said, no, I don't want your money. He said, what do you mean you don't want my money? He said, no, I don't want your money. He said, good Lord, man, you did exactly what I asked. And I said I'd give you, I'll tell you what, would you take $500,000? No, I don't need it. He said, well, man, that was entertainment. I'll tell you what, I said it, you did it. I owe you. You want a Porsche? You want a Rolex? What can I give you? He said, well, just give me the name of that sumbitch that pushed me in the pool.